only 20,000 litres in the big tipper. And that should do it. Yay. He is now 100% full. Pull up to the end. We will turn the engine off. That one there. And jump back in this guy and go for another road trip. So I believe that's the placeable area. So we could buy that and put stuff on it if we wanted to. You can build your own farm, you can build your own production site, whatever you want. But that's... I think that was added in the first update on this map. What is that? That is an... yeah, that's the oil mill. So no plans for that at the moment. I think I'm good with... see, I don't know. Problem is we're growing cereals. I have the grain mill and the bakery. So primarily I want to be producing 2,000 litres of bread per month, because that's the top production rate of the bakery. Which means I need to produce the flour to keep it running. I'm producing more than enough flour, but we can then sell the flour and the bread. But if I need whole crop silage, all of a sudden I'm going to need some of my cereals to feed my cows. And that's a demand on my cereals. The other thing I need is straw. I don't have a problem producing straw because that's just a byproduct of producing the cereals. So we'll produce the cereals, we produce the straw, but I also need the cereals for whole crop silage. I'm not sure I need it. Well, yeah. We would have to do some tests to see if it's worthwhile doing soybean whole crop silage or whatever. If I grow soybeans, I kind of want to be selling those because they're kind of valuable per litre. And if you don't get much whole crop silage out of soybean production, like it's only double the soybeans volume, then you're much better off doing barley for whole crop. I seem to have lost the the Deutz. As I said, yeah, the Deutz struggles with that trailer up that hill when it's fully loaded. Who's on red? Okay, we've got 2 workers and me. And the 6250 here doesn't have any problems with this half pipe because it's just over half the capacity of the Deutz trailer. But that trailer's only cost us about £6,000, or current value is about £6,000. So I'm kind of liking it. It's got a good volume and it's got a fairly good weight capacity. So kind of keep that around. That'll probably be with us to the end, unless the wheels fall off, something crazy like that. Okay, this is where things are going to get fun. Well, the Deutz is still following. I'm guessing he's stuck in traffic. I wonder. I think I have to reverse into there. Oh, here he comes. Now he should get stuck, so we need to turn the worker off. There you go. Just sufficiently positioned. Or maybe not. Sufficiently positioned until the edge of the trailer hit the wall. Try that one again. Hello? There we go. We are 6% done. So I'm guessing this will get us about 10% done. Just wish there was a way to do it faster. Should have been empty. Alrighty. 11% done. Yay. Wrong way. Okay, and again this time I'll fill the harvester up twice before we run these again. I might, once we've filled the harvester up twice, I might skip out and bale up that field. Oh, who's blocked? That would be forwards. Yeah, okay, hang on. Jeez. Okay, what are you trying to do? Oh, good. I've had a few issues with Follow Me pulling out of the store, where vehicles just end up going through all the hedges or up the wall or all over the place. So where's the John Deere gone? Right there. There's a car in the way, but we might be able to work with that because we're in tractors. Okay, forwards. Oh, backwards. There we go. Okay, as soon as I get back to the field, I'm going to have to take a quick break, because Mrs. Osa needs me to do some stuff, and then we'll be back. Okay, next week, or actually tonight, is the end of summertime for the US. So clocks go back an hour. If you don't put your clocks back, you'll be at church an hour early, or at work on Monday an hour early, or you'll be sat down to watch the football later today or tomorrow, and it won't be on yet. But anyway, so the clocks change. That means Next week's episode, were I to start it at 9 o'clock, would be an hour later. However, I usually take a good month to recover from clocks being adjusted. So I will possibly start the stream next week at 8 o'clock in the morning, which then would mean that we probably run an hour longer. Duration wise, not necessarily time on the clock wise. Still finish around midday to 1 o'clock. But that's the thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we'll park up these two and I will set the harvester off on a worker, and I'll let you watch that while I take care of things here. And we'll be back, and as I said, probably go and bale up the first, or the big contract. Hay bale, wrapping bales, the field that I have to do things in. I might put the JCB on follow me, so that we get the wrapping and the baling done as quickly as we can. So we need to stop these outside of the bounds of the field. Not in the way of the sugar beet harvester. Backwards. No. Again, forwards. Worker off. Engine off. Okay. Now, big hint. If you're using a worker, do not leave the thing. The GPS running. Workers do not like GPS. They like to do their own thing in their own sweet way, and having GPS on tends to give them a headache. So I think the plan here is turn it that way. I will put it on a worker. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Have fun, everyone. Okay, and I'm back. So, what did we get up to? Oh, only half a tank. Well, that's... I guess that's good, because that should mean that when he gets back, it'll be on that side. Meanwhile, finding all the tractors. Well, I am kind of impressed. Why doesn't it turn off the arrows? Was that a button I pressed and I've now messed things up so the arrows are always there? I don't know. Okay, we'll take this back to the yard. We'll grab our little round baler and see if I can just... Since that's the only active CoursePlay course, potentially that might still work for me. Push this back over there. The thing was, having driven through the yard, I've gone past the pressure washer, and since I said I wanted to clean all these off before I put them away for winter, they kind of need to go back over there. Alrighty, let's... Now, good thing about the round baler is we don't have to prepare it. But truth be told, this is the first time I've ever used CoursePlay. So, in any iteration of Farm Sim, I think I tried it on Oakfield Farm and it just didn't work. So, this is all new, and actually the interface is far more improved than it used to be. Okay, I think I need to reverse back here. Get to there, we will press the right mouse button, first waypoint, go, and should now completely follow where he needs to go. Close that off. Actually, I think yellow's supposed to be the start and stop point. Yes. Grey is supposed to be all off and green is supposed to be all on. Okay, so we figured that out. And that appears to be behaving itself, so let's go backwards. And he's filled up. Okay. We will get the half pipe. And yeah, it's on the wrong side, so sue me. Not sure. Oh, come on, accelerate. I'm not sure how much of the next load will get done before it's filled up again. But that's fine for now. I'm going to do is let's do some bales on here. Since there is so much work to be done today and not all of it's working well for us. It looks like the baler is not picking up on the edges of the field, our field. So that will be whatever it is. I think what we can do here, we can do the headlands, and then I'll do the headlands at this end, and then I'll do the up and down rows. And stop off and do the headlands at the other end at some point. Have fun. And the other thing I can do is if there's not enough, if I don't think there's enough grass in this field to finish off a bale, all I really need to do then is get my baler into this field and grab the excess grass that will be credited to the next time we harvest grass, which will probably be sometime next year. I'm not going to worry about that diagonal strip now. I'll wait till we get to this end again before I start tidying everything up. Alrighty. So we want to produce as many bales as we can here. Now this is all conditioned grass, which means the wrapper should work for it. Oh, my tea is cold. Yuck. That's saying has a full tank. Oh well. 2, 3, 4. There's a little bit of tidy up to do here. Actually, that's the nice thing. What I can do is I can run the worker down the edges of the rest of this field, get about 5 headlands done, and then I can come back and do the middle bit on thing. And off he goes. So we got him about 2/3 emptied. Oh. Going a little bit odd there. So why did he fill up the whole thing? Well, because I'd let him fill up more than he normally does. This is nice looking baler. I do like the look of this one. You can also get it in US red, which also a lot of people don't bother. They just take the yellow New Holland baler. But if If you want to run a US map, technically you should probably think about a red one. Grief. We have had some really bad high winds lately. Actually, that was a thing that happened this week. We had our roof replaced, yay, and that involved, good grief, so many holes, or so many holes in the wood that's holding the roof up. I think the common bathroom, they had to replace the extractor vent. And that just might be because of the design of it and where it sat on the roof. But there was then multiple patches of rotted wood over the master bedroom and the master bathroom. Don't know why, but yeah. Where the satellite dish had been installed, well, it had leaked around that as well. And then over the kitchen sink for some reason. And then a patch on the garage roof as well. So lots and lots of wood used to patch the roof structure. But hey, we've got new roof shingles, so that's a good thing, especially considering the amount of wind lately. Now, we did have an insurance guy come round because we said our roof looks absolutely terrible, and he basically said, well, we'll give you $750 minus the $500 deductible for you to repair it. And it's sort of, yeah. We didn't think that was sufficient, basically because we already knew that the roof was leaking over under where the satellite dish was installed, and we don't use satellite dish. Satellite dish was a haul away job, but it's sort of, oh, you think we need to repair it? We think it's 20 years old and it's in a very sorry state underneath the tile, or underneath the shingles, so we're gonna replace it. And we had the cash, so not a problem, but it would have been nice if we didn't have to stump out a ton of cash to do it. I think the new roof has a 30-year warranty, so we should be good for a while on that now.